Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about the delay. Couple of minutes. Technical difficulties. You guys see what's happening? Of course, back on track, except this is my win one in a row hat. If we do three in a row, the hat will change. At six in a row, there'll be another hat, championship hat. Anyway, good morning from Los Angeles. How's everybody? Traders, investors, this is not financial or trading advice. So let's get that disclaimer out of the way. How was the weekend? It's been hot in Los Angeles. Ooh, we have a new member, Caesar Manchaca. Welcome to the channel, sir. Much appreciated. I will talk about the membership in a minute. What are we doing? Well, we're going to do quite a bit today. So we have about an hour and a half because then I'm going to interview for the channel another OG of trading, John Moser, who is on X. I'm on X. I met him on X. We kind of hooked up, and he's going to give us a tremendous amount of information and advice. He's been a trader for 30 years. So if you missed it, I do these interviews called Insiders of Wall Street. These are with absolute OGs of OGs. These are not the people who day trade and buy Lamborghinis and post on social media. These are people with longevity, and there is a secret for it. You know, when you meet somebody who's been married for 50 years, you go, what's the secret? Well, you know, they tell you, right? So this is the same kind of analogy here. You know, I interview these amazing traders who have survived everything pretty much, you know, and they get to talk about it and they get to share their experiences with you all free. So there's 3 already on the channel. Please go check it out. There's 2-part series with Jack Barugian, who was the head of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange and started as a runner like I was back in the back of me. Then I interviewed Anthony Crudelli, who also was a trader, had a heart attack at the age of 36. But then survived everything to talk about it, and he's doing amazingly well. He's also on the channel. These are under the podcast of section of the channel. So you can put the headline or the titles of these is Insiders of Wall Street. So John Moser is up today. We should probably release it this week. Please, just even if you don't watch it, you don't need to, but listen to it, right? They're sharing their wisdom of years and years, decades of experience with you guys. Next up is going to be Rohit Kulkarni, who's a good friend at Roth MKM Partners. He's an analyst. He agreed to do one, which I think is going to be amazing. So he's the guy that says buy, sell on Wall Street, right? Meaning, you know, he has an opinion on Amazon, obviously more long-term, but he's been doing this for over 25 years himself. Amazing analyst. Actually, I've been part of their conference quite a few times. So he's going to be next. Then I'm going to have somebody who's doing something absolutely incredibly amazing with Bitcoin, and I'm going to interview him. So, you know, variable or, you know, different types of topics, but they all point in one direction. Experience cannot be bought, cannot be learned. And these people are sharing their years of decades of experience with you all. So please watch it or listen to it, even when you're driving, if whatever you're doing. I mean, you don't have to watch it. You know, it's my face and the gentleman's face that I'm interviewing, but just listen to it in the background, what they're saying. So what else? Okay, so we're back on the winning track. My 1 in a row hat, 3 in a row hat will change, 6 in a row hat will change. So on the last one, we ended up 7 in a row, actually. Then we had a loss last week, and we're back on the winning track, 3-0 this weekend. Robert Lewandowski, we call him Golski, hat trick, 3-0, all 3 goals. Amazing striker, legend, really legendary. So we're back on the winning track. So for many of you who are from the other channel, tomorrow I'm interviewing live Mr. Jeremy Bird on the channel, who is probably second or third in command at Lyft. He is in charge of driver experience, they call it, that department, but he has hundreds of people working under him, coming up with different products. So he agreed to come on. Risher maybe at some point, but Risher is really not hands-on. I mean, Risher is at the top, and Jeremy reports to Risher. So he's going to be live at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, but then we're going to put out a video tomorrow morning and a short video today about that on the other channel, so feel free to visit that. But enough about the other channel. Hope you had a safe weekend. Hope you made some money. It was hot in LA. It was 103 to 105, and it continues. So I don't know. I'm not a huge believer in global warming, but then maybe there is something to this. So today's title, when I scheduled this live stream, was how to trade stocks that go parabolic. So you can Google the definition of parabolic. Parabolic is something that goes literally straight up. Like if you drew a y and an x-axis, it is on the axis, straight up to the sky, rocket ship, whatever you want to call it. When they end badly, but when they're going to end, nobody knows. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I opened a couple of positions in a couple of those stocks. The other thing I'm going to do now is share the weekly economic data that I think is going to be important for this week. Let's see. Let's catch it. Let's see where we're at. Oh, here it is. I took a screenshot. I take screenshots just for myself as well, but also to break the news for you guys. Let's go. All right. So nothing today important really. On Wednesday, really important. We'll talk about it. I will have the live stream on Wednesday, obviously, trading with Sergio. So on Wednesday at 11 a.m., Fed is going to release the minutes from the last meeting where they decided to cut the interest rates by 50 basis points. That's going to be an important announcement, I believe, for the fact that they decided to cut the rates on that meeting, right? And that may have some language in there to give us some hints going forward, which I think is going to be important. Then on Thursday, CPI, Consumer Price Index, which is the inflation data, is coming out. CPI has many different baskets. Baskets come and go, as the Fed knows, right? Some of them include food and energy, some of them don't, whatever. Again, on Thursday, initial jobless claims data, which is going to be really important. And on Friday, PPI, Producer Price Index, is coming out. So how the producers of goods are handling inflation, passing it on or not passing it on. So that's on Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, full docket. The other important thing is last week, 15 Fed members, governors, were talking. So they're just, trying to talk themselves into this soft landing scenario. This week, 18 Fed members are speaking. Fed governors are speaking. I mean, that's a lot, right? So keep an eye on CPI, PPI, and jobless claims Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I'll be live on Wednesday. I'll be live on Friday with Power Hour. So what else? Okay. So channel is about to hit 1,300 subs. Actually, it's pretty decent. The important thing is though, we started memberships on the channel. In fact, we did our first members only live with a little technical difficulties, but then we ended up managing it, and I put everybody on, and then I finally saw people's faces because YouTube acronyms are YouTube acronyms. I don't know. So I'm like, I want to see your faces, so I put the link up, and everybody was on, and we talked quite a bit, about a couple hours, I think. And so is that worth $10? I think it is, right? a month. So what do you get for that? Well, you get 2 extra live streams. So we did the first one on the 3rd. The next one, let me see. The next one is going to be Thursday on the 17th. So, if you're not subscribed, if you're not a member, grab a membership so you can come on and we can. Those sessions are a lot more hands-on. Those sessions are a lot more intuitive. They go a lot deeper, right? And I get to meet the people who are members and supporting the channel. But besides that, they're more like mentoring and one-on-one kind of coaching sessions. So I appreciate the support, but the more members we have, the better, because we had some great exchange of ideas, even with within members, right? And the reason you remember is because you're taking what you're going to do seriously. You don't want to get stuck on the hamster wheel, and you want to improve. And my idea is not to give you a fish, which I'm sharing my positions with you guys anyway, but I want to teach you how to fish, not to give you a fish. So there was a question actually during the members only live stream. Somebody said, you're sharing our screen, but we can't see it, and you're doing it fast, and we don't even understand what you're saying. Well, that's fine. That's expected. So they said, can you zoom in to your positions? I'm like, I tried. No. Thinkorswim won't allow me to zoom in. What? But there is something else I thought about, which I'm glad to do. So there is a community page of the YouTube channel. In fact, if you go to the YouTube channel, it'll say like video, shorts, live. There's like a line of goodies up there. If you scroll all the way to the right, there's a community tab. So what I'm going to do is every time I go live, let's say at the end of today, I don't think I can do it every day, but the least I can do is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays when I'm live. At the end of the day, I will take a screenshot of the positions with the strike prices, with cost, with losses, gains, whatever they are, and post it as a screenshot on the community page. So please go visit the community page, and then you guys will see my positions at least every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The other thing is, so doing lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday are going to continue, with the exception of Mondays and Fridays are definitely going to continue. So Mondays are going to be Trading with Sergio, Friday's Power Hour, where I get to talk about topics, and then we release some videos out of that. But Wednesday, Trading with Sergio, I think is not necessary. The reason is, number one, it's time consuming, obviously, but number two, I'm not seeing the return, meaning like, I don't know how many of you are here now, but it's like if there's 5 people watching it live, then it really doesn't make sense, because more of you are watching it in a replay. And I do also understand that, at 10 a.m. in the Pacific and 1 p.m. in the Eastern, I mean, people are busy, people are doing things, but I want to do it while the market's open. If I do transact anything, then you guys will know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the Wednesdays probably in a month or so, maybe sooner. So I'm going to have Trading with Sergio on Mondays, Power Hour on Fridays. But then I'm going to replace the Wednesday ones with the members only live stream at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Or if you're a member, put it in the chat when you guys want to do this. Maybe you guys want to do it later on, maybe 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So some of you are home, then, more members can join, because the reason you're a member is because you want to get that one-on-one interaction with me, right? So I want to accommodate the members with the Wednesday live streams as much as I can, obviously, because I have 10 different pens and 10 different fires, as you may or may not know. But so those members only live streams are going to be every 2 weeks, obviously. So when I get rid of the Wednesday one, I'm going to move the members only live stream to Wednesday. So email me, Sergio@sergioavedian.com. And let me know what hours. I think we have 11, 12, something like that members. So please, some of you email me and let me know what hour, I mean, it's going to be Wednesday, but what hour after we're done with the trading with Sergio for Wednesdays, when do you guys want me to do it? Right? I mean, time wise. So, but for now, this week, I'll be back live on Wednesday, live on Friday, next Monday, live trading with Sergio, again, continues until we get to a point that I switch the members only live to Wednesdays and then keep the Monday and Friday. That's like bookends of a week, right? So Monday, we set up the week. Friday, we are ending the week. So those are fine. Those are getting more viewers anyway. Wednesday in the middle of the week, not much going on. So please visit the community page. So I'm going to start doing it today. I'm going to take a screenshot of my positions, current positions, open positions, obviously. And I'll go as far as breaking down the positions so you guys know exactly what strike price they are and if I'm options or equity or index or whatever. And then you guys will take a look at it and try to make sense out of it. And if you tag along, and copy those positions, I'm not against it. Again, it's not financial or trading advice or investment advice. I may get in and out of these things within a day. So by the time I post it again on a Wednesday, you guys may, maybe holding the bag on something that you followed me. So, be really careful with that if you're going to follow me with it. So my advice initially is, because I do trade a lot of options, my advice is do the underlying equity, underlying security. That way you have a little bit more holding power, and then, you may not be as nimble as I am. So Craig, email me. I will answer the question. So let's say good morning. Cesar Mancheca, good morning. Thank you for the membership. Mojotronics is here. Craig, I don't know. I think there's like 10 of you here. So anyway, email me, Sergio at sergioavedian.com, and then we'll go on with that. So what else? Not much else. So I'm going to go to the screen and share it. So again, don't worry about it if you're not seeing it. I will talk about them individually, obviously. Then we'll go through the charts. Then we'll talk about how to treat things when they go parabolic. And then we'll end the stream with Q&A, obviously, if there's any questions. The other thing is, so go to the community page now, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think it was WeZoom who asked me that question, because we can't see, can you zoom in? I'm like, okay. I thought I can't do it. But what I can do is that you guys can zoom in. Hey, look at this, Roxy. Roxy, how are you? Good morning. So what, Roxy, buy the books. If you don't have the books, email me, Sergio at sergioavedian.com. I'll send you the screenshots of the books that you need to read if you want to get into this. So long story short, I'm going to post my positions on the community page of the YouTube channel, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, which coincides with the live streams. Okay. What else? That's about it. So go to the community page at the end of today. 1 p.m. is when the markets close on the West Coast. Okay. Probably post it latest by 2 p.m. So it's simple for me. Take a screenshot, post it on the community page. At least I know how to do that part. So here's my trading screen. What is happening today? We'll find out shortly what's happening today. I will share all my community page, Mojotronics. Okay, so on the YouTube channel, if you go to the YouTube channel, there'll be like a line towards the middle after the description of the channel and whatnot. It will say videos, it will say shorts, it will say live, then it'll say merchandise or something which we don't have yet. But and then all the way at the end, it will say community. So if you click on that, it will be in there. The screenshot of the positions will be in there. Okay. I'll post it latest by 2 p.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 times a week. Okay. So it's on the YouTube channel. So it's the last tab on that line where it says videos, live, shorts, whatever, in that order. I don't know what the order is, but it's very simple to find. All you have to do is go to the YouTube channel and scroll to the right, or no, scroll left, and then the last tab is the community tab. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see the screen. I'm going to go to the screen and we'll go through. All right. So, market's not doing anything today. It's kind of quite sleepy, except a couple of things that I own are definitely moving. And then when I talk about the parabolics, I'm going to talk about two stocks, which I already have a position in and quite profitable at the moment, actually. But I'll go through the S&P 500. This is the 2-minute chart of the S&P 500, but then I'm going to go to the dailies and so hopefully you guys can see the screen. All right, so this is the daily chart of the S&P 500, SPY. I mean, nothing wrong with this, man, right? It just keeps going sideways. Actually, it's just the volatility has subsided quite a bit, but I think volatility is going to pick up at the end of the week with all the economic data that's coming out, CPI, PPI, and the Fed meeting minutes. So keep an eye on what's happening. I'll go through a few stocks that I started, adding, which if you guys listen to these live streams or replays, you guys will know what exactly I'm doing. So I don't think it's really that difficult to follow anything that I'm doing, except that, I update and rotate my watch list continuously because I want to go with the trend, right? Whatever the trend is whatever I want to follow. So here's my account. These are all my positions. So let's go one by one. So I will actually post this exactly like this, take a screenshot of it and post it on the community page. So first position that's showing, I have some buy orders that are open that I'm waiting, and I have some sell orders. Well, actually, I have no sell orders. I have buy orders. At the moment, I'm about 80% cash, which I like. But when the market starts getting volatile, I'll probably go down to like maybe 40% cash. So that's basically like I trade the equity, right? I don't trade individual positions because I look at the individual positions as part of the bigger picture. So if my equity is $1 and at the end of the week I have $1.10, my account is up 10%. I don't need to, I'm not married to any position, but all positions contribute or take away from that equity, right? Because it's second by second, it's getting marked to market because the underlying prices of the assets or equities or ETFs or options are moving constantly. So, and actually that would be good for you guys to understand how the pricing of these things work as well. And so I am long 50 of the lunar November 15th expiration $9 call options with a cost of 94 cents. At the moment, they're 70 cents. So I'm down about $1,200 in that position. Not worried, not concerned, but I'm also long 40 of the lunar LUNR November 10 calls with a cost of about 63 cents. And they are 50 cents. So I'm down about $500 on that position. So overall, on the lunar position, I'm down about 1,700. You guys are going to say, well, I can't afford that kind of thing. Well, you don't have to do 50 options and 40 options. You can do one option, right? So my lotto ticket, Hain Celestial, is really, I'm hoping I hit the lotto on this. I don't know if I have enough time though. These options expire October 18th. So I have, after today, I have 9 trading days left. Stock is 881. I have the October 18th expiration $10 calls. I still have some puts. I'm rotating in and out of those, but then I will put the, when I put the positions up, you guys will see some minuses, right? So I'm long 9 of the October 18th expiration, 565 puts, which is kind of a hedge against all the other stuff. And then I'm short the 6 of the weekly expiring this Friday, 555 puts, and then 3 of the 550 puts, and that's selling premium, taking money in, lowering my cost. I've done this over and over and over, right? So my cost, like on these puts, shows 425, but it's probably in the twos now because for 2 or 3 consecutive weeks while I was holding and trading in and out of these puts, trimming and adding and trimming and adding, I keep selling puts against my puts, which is called a calendar spread. You guys will have to hit your books and understand that. So one of the parabolics that's gone up is symbol is CAPR. It's called Capricorn. It's a biotech stock. The stock was 5, hit 25, and I'm like, okay, that's enough, right? So I will never short these stocks ever. In fact, I have a buy order, so I'm long 25 of the November $15 puts with a cost of $1.08. They're about $1.10. I have buy orders to buy 10 more at $1, 10 more at 85 cents, and 10 more at 70 cents because I don't know when the parabolic is going to end. But when the parabolic ends, the stock will crash. I will never short these things. And you can say now, well, Serge, why not participate on the upside? Absolutely. We all can do that, right? But then at some point, trees don't grow to the sky and it doesn't make sense. And that's when I step in. And that's why I'm doing the, options, limited risk, unlimited potential, right? So I will talk about how the parabolic needs to get treated. Another Chinese one, stock was 3. This morning it hit 15, and I started buying puts. I'm long 15, 1.5. I had orders for like 50 of them actually at the open this morning. I got filled only on 15 of them. So my cost on 15, these are November $10 puts. And my cost on these is $1.56. They're about $1.90 now. So I'm up about 500 on that. I'm even on the CAPR, which is the other parabolic. And last but not least, as you know, if you've been watching, I'm long 35 of the Micron November 15 expiration, $115 calls. I scale into them. I'm long 35 of them. My cost is 225. They're about 265 now, so I'm up about 1,300 on that position. So if you guys understand what's happening here is that, yeah, Lunar, I'm down 1,200, 1,500, whatever, but I'm up 1,300 on Micron, right? On the other ones, I'm up 500 on one and down a couple hundred on the other one. So that's why I look at this as an overall equity game that we're playing, okay? So like, let's say those Tiger puts, TIGR is the symbol, by the way, on the Chinese stock, the puts that I bought, right? So, okay. So can I treat that as a day trade today? Of course I can if I wanted to. But the other thing that you guys need to understand is that when stocks go parabolic, the market makers adjust the implied volatility, which is not your friend if you're taking directional bets. Because now Tiger could go under 10, but then those puts will not go up. As I wanted to go up and appreciate in value, obviously, the reason for that is implied volatility. At the moment, implied volatility on those puts is 200%. The usual number is about 90 on those, okay? So you have to be really nimble when you're trying to pick tops on these parabolic stocks. You have to watch implied volatility extremely carefully because stock could go down, your puts can actually go down. You can end up losing money on these because implied volatility is going to get sucked or drained out of it. So at the moment, I am up 537.50 on those puts. Now, if it gets to like $1,000 or so, I will definitely take my profit on that, even if it's today. So those are the open positions I have. I have buy orders in Lunar, adding to the position, holding on to my lottery ticket in Hain Celestial. That's going to be the interesting one. That can make or break, not break. I mean, I can only lose 1,500 on that, but that can really make my month. If that thing like flies, I mean, I love the way the stock is curling. I don't know if I have enough time. I hope I do. If I do, that thing breaks 10. These options are going to be worth 50 cents a buck. That's 20x. I own them at a nickel, 5 cents. So keep fingers crossed. I need a little bit of help from the market, obviously. but it's okay. So Micron is moving the right direction. I'm definitely holding those. I will add to those on the way up, but I have allocated enough funds for that. I will definitely add to Capricorn on the downside and to Tiger on the downside as well. We'll see. Overall, I think I was up a couple of grand in the account today, but that's from Friday. You guys are going to say, "Well, you're losing money on the lunar." Yeah, but that's unrealized losses that today are not getting worse. Actually, the way this works is all of these are unrealized losses and gains. You have to understand the difference between unrealized and realized. Realized is when I close the position and we're done. When it's unrealized, that means the position is open. Yes, you do have a loss in the books, but then other positions in the account are making up for it, right? So let's get back to the chart. And all right, so this is the S&P 500. Let's look at a few other ones before I go to the parabolic story. These are the triple Qs. I mean, nothing is going on. Apple is kind of weak today. Kind of a little double toppy action there. I'm not really liking it too much. Amazon is taking a pretty big hit today. Down about close to 2.5%, or 3% actually. The one that's breaking out, and because there is a catalyst for this. There is an AI conference, October 7th to 9th, and NVIDIA, obviously. Beautiful looking chart. I mean, we're right into resistance at 130. So if you guys followed any of my trading, you guys know I was long NVIDIA, but I cleaned that up. Now, took my money. Now I'm long Micron. Micron is up about 1.5% today. I will definitely hold on to these. I have the November 15th expiration, $115 calls. I told you guys in the past ones why I bought it, where I bought it, why the 115s, right on the 50-day EMA, where I'm going to get out, MACD's crossing above zero. I will just hold on to these, period. Could these go double, triple? Absolutely. See, that's the point that I'm trying to make in all this. Yes, there are short-term trades that I do, grab a 500, grab 1,000, lose a few hundred and lose 1,000. But once you catch on to a good one, meaning like Micron, which I expect it to be, you let the winners run, right? So one trade, you may do 10 trades and you could be 5 and 5, right? Lose money on 5, make money on 5. But can you double your money? Easily. How? Because you took the small losses on your losers, you let one of your winners run, and the other 4 winners covered up for the losses. And there's your double, right? So that's why I trade equity. That's why I don't look at individual positions. I do manage individual positions, open new positions, close them, but I'm not a huge fan of living and dying with a single position. So NVIDIA and Micron are doing well. I started watching lithium stocks, so I added, as you guys know, Albemarle to the list. Up another 1.78%. I added Piedmont Lithium. Wow, missed that one big time. Up 18% more today. Gosh, if you guys watched any of the stuff that I talked about Monday and last Friday and Wednesday, dang, I missed it. Okay, well, again, see, I ain't missing anything. It's just going back to its 200-day EMA and 15. These are the types of stocks that I love, okay? Go sideways, 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 base, long-term base, and now on volume, we are breaking out, okay? The Bollinger Bands are opening above its 20 EMA, above its 50 EMA, coming into resistance at 15. These are the ones that you will have to buy on dips. Now, MACD is going above zero. These are the ones. So add this on your list and add Albemarle to your list. The same thing here. One sideways based. And if you look at the long-term picture of these, by the way, again, none of this investment or trading advice. I will definitely be trading PLL and ALB. And if you guys look at the 3-year charts where these things were, Then you guys will understand. Look at that. Okay, this is PLL. This is Piedmont Lithium. Look at it. This used to be a $70 number. It came all the way down to $7. It took a year and a half to do that. It kind of went sideways, based enough, about a year, and then now it's kind of breaking up. Okay, and when this stock gets going, as you guys can see in the past, it moves. So on any pullback, this is a buy. Same thing with Albemarle, which is another lithium stock. Here is Albemarle's. And Albemarle was a $320 number, a $300 number. Now we're about 103, 104. Again, downtrend. You're not looking at it. But when they start moving the right direction, making higher highs and higher lows, that's when you start paying attention, right? Another one that I really like that's kind of curling is Sleep Number. As I said, long picture. Again, base, broke out at 200, broke away from the 50 and 20. It's just building. I'm pretty sure it's building a continuation pattern on low volume. And then I'll show you guys what I mean. See this right here, right? And your risk is limited here. 50 is crossing above the 200, which is good. I traded this once. As you guys know, I will trade it again. This one, I will probably trade the November $20 calls as I did before. I will do it again, or buy the stock, one or the other. If you want to, options are tough to do for you, then just do the underlying. Your return is going to be a little bit less because it's not leveraged, but hey, why not? And let's get into the parabolic situation here, okay? Let's look at two of them that are open position in, okay? One is Capricorn. All right, here's Capricorn, okay? This is a 1 day, 1 year chart of Capricorn. Capricorn was $2 number, then went up to about $6, then came back down to $3. And then they have a drug announcement. They have their biotech company. They haven't got approved or anything, but they're going to be participating in a conference, and all the indications are that this muscular dystrophy drug is a wonder drug. Okay, fine. So what did the buyers do? Right, the algos come in, they push the stock from 5 to 22 in a matter of 10 days. Now, what this is called, this move right here that I'm signaling, is called parabolic. Parabolic meaning straight up, right? Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, okay, at some point this is going to end, because I cannot pay 22 reasonably. There are a lot of people who do these things, and then I'm like, okay, they're the FOMO artists and then YOLO artists, right? They put everything they got in it, and then they hit it. They hit the lotto. I rather do it like the OGs do it, longevity, right? So with small risk, I started buying the $15 puts on this right here. This is my position right here. I have 25 of the November 15th expiration puts. My cost on 25 of those is about 108. They're about 110. Okay, basically even. What am I expecting this to do? Even if this goes to 25, even if it goes to 30, these puts are not going to go to zero right away. Yeah, they may go to 50 cents. I may have a loss, which I will either take or add to the position at that time. Why am I buying puts on this? I'm initially betting that there will be a massive pullback in this, because once everybody is in, and I'm looking at all the other technical indicators, I'm saying that, this thing is going to have a pullback. Now, if it doesn't pull back and keeps going higher, fine, limited risk. But I will never short these stocks. Never. Not even with your money. But I think I've seen parabolic move so many times before. It's very difficult to, unless you have traded them in the past, it's very difficult to kind of gauge where they're going to end. But this is something I do not encourage people to do, especially starting. You have to have the tools and the experience to be able to do this. Small things, okay? Small things, such as 20 EMA on the stock is 11. It's trading for double. 50 EMA is at 8. It's trading almost a triple. 200 EMA on the stock is at 6. It's trading a quadruple. Stocks don't get away from their EMAs that much. What they'll do is they'll pull back to it, and then if they're going to go. But now what I'm going to do is, even with the puts that I own. Okay. I will take a small profit probably, probably within the next couple days. But now this thing is on my radar, right? So will I trade this on the long side if it pull back to 15? Absolutely. Because I don't think once things go parabolic, on the first shot, the game is never over. Okay. They will have tremendous pullbacks, very volatile, perfect for option trading. But one thing you guys need to pay attention to in all of this is implied volatility. Implied volatility has exploded on this, right? So you got to be really nimble in getting in and out. And the second one was Tiger. Tiger FinTech. It's a Chinese. Well, it's already just about to do what I think it should be doing. So I could only buy. So this one again. Let's just look at the pricing. Sideways, $3, $3, $3. China starts cutting their rates, which I call Chinese central bank is panicking, cutting interest rates. Well, this thing went from 3 this morning, it hit as high as 14.48. Right now it's at 11.82. At the open today, I tried to buy 50 puts, and I had scaled them at $1.50, $1.60. I only got filled 150, 160s. I came really close to get filled at 140. I couldn't. I'm buying the November $10 puts. And so 366 to 15 is a little too much. That's the parabolic move, right? Today, it's already kind of working. It's already negative, by the way. It's already down. From being up 3, it's down about 4%. So this is my position. I'm long 15 of the $10 puts. My trade price or my cost is $15.56.57. They're $195 now, right? So I have $575 open P&L, unrealized P&L on this. All right, I'll hold on to this. Now, where do I think this is going to pull back? Well, let's look at this parabolic move. It went from 4 to 14, let's say, right? Just simple, putting it simply. That's 10 points. 5-point pullback is 9. First pullback, 50% pullback should be right about 9-ish. But then again, if you look at the 20 EMA, $6, double. 50 EMA is at $5, double and a half. And 200 EMA, when I say EMA is exponential moving average, is 4. It's 12. It's like 3x. Okay, so these things don't grow to the sky. So they will stop and they will pull back. But again, this is another one of those situations that it's on my radar. Volatility has picked up. I will nimbly get in and out of this and trade calls, trade puts. I'm not saying that these things are going to die. What I'm saying is that it's enough volatility for me to trade the both sides of the issue. So on one of them, it's definitely, even the day I opened the position, is working out for me. On the other one, that's why I'm going out to November, giving myself some time. And then when they do pull back, I will trade it up, because what happens is that the way parabolics die is they will have an initial explosion. Nobody knows how high they can go. They can go to 1,000. Okay. Look what happened to GameStop on the pandemic, right? I mean, crazy moves. The other thing I do with these parabolic moves is that I immediately go look at actually, you can do this yourself. You can go to Yahoo Finance and click on statistics. Look at the existing short position in these stocks, because those will add to the move. When stocks like this move, shorts will have to cover. It adds to the volatility. It adds to the upside. The other thing that you have to look at is look at their cash balance situation. The other thing you need to look at is how many shares they have outstanding. So these are all in Yahoo Finance. Just click the search symbol and you guys will find out. And whatever fits my parameters, then I'll just go with that flow that I'm seeing. And to me, it's easy. Obviously, to you, it may not be as easy. But then that's how I treat the parabolic situations, right? And another one is Bilibili. In fact, I was talking about Bilibili 3 months ago, and I was very bullish. I mean, this is Alibaba, by the way. I have liquidated. So if you did follow me on this, I have liquidated 50% in my long-term portfolio. It's not in my trading account. 50% of the position. I've trimmed Kava. I have trimmed Carvana. Those are all in my long-term portfolio. So if you did follow me on those, and you should have wonderful gains, because if you followed me on this in Alibaba 3 months ago, I was talking about them in this mid-70s. Stock is 117. I'm trimming for sure. But I'm not getting rid of it, and I will definitely replace it, trade around it if they pull back, which they will. They all do. So this is Billy, another one that went Billy, which is another Chinese stock that went parabolic, right? In fact, I had bought the puts and made really decent money on it, if you guys followed it. So, this stock, again, I was talking about China, how, the rate cut came in, the stock goes from 16 to 32, literally in like 8 days, 8 trading days, right? Now, this definitely isn't, hopefully, I'm hoping that it gets down to 22, 23, maybe 24. I'll start opening positions because the game is not over yet. When this kind of moves happen, my mentors used to say big moves start with big moves. These are massive, massive moves. Some will hold if the company is worth its soul. Like, let's say Tiger, I don't think it will. But Billy, I think it will. Baba, I think it will. Pinduoduo, I think it will. JD.com. These are massive names. Baidu.com. These are the Googles and Metas of China, because, as you know, Google and Meta and Twitter, they're not allowed in China, right? This is the Chinese equivalent of Alibaba, is the Chinese equivalent of Amazon. So they all have those companies that are public, trade through ADRs, American Depository Receipts, in the US. So these are the ones, like, right? And definitely in my target list, Baidu is another one, right? And if you take a longer term picture of Baidu and Baba, they were triple of what they were. Now they got going. Now we'll see. I mean, these are the ones you buy on dips. Okay. So, so the two parabolic ones that I'm short, not through stock. I will never short the stock because it's very expensive to do so, and I don't have the desire to for this to open at 25 tomorrow, which is possible. My loss is limited to what I put up with options, so that's why I traded the options. So this is Tiger, TIGR. I may take my profit if it gets to 1,000 today. If it doesn't, I'll hold on for a couple of days. But again, I will trade these on the back on the upside again. And Capricorn is the other parabolic that I am long the puts, meaning I'm not short the equity, but I'm long the puts. So, and Micron, I'm long, doing great. I will definitely add to this. Lunar, I'm long, and then I'll get back and answer questions. 749 down 13 cents, nothing. I love this chart. Just going sideways after it had a massive move. There's a catalyst on this. They got a $4 billion NASA contract. There's some really, really nasty short positions in this too. So this could do well. I'm long 90 calls, so you guys know how much commitment I'm putting up to it. I'm long the lottery ticket, Hain Celestial. Oh, it's back up now. 880, up 8 cents. Yeah, I mean, this thing is just a beautiful, beautiful chart. Here's the flag, right? Here's the flag. Earnings came out, first time in a long time. And this, by the way, again, it's good to have a long-term perspective and take a look at these things. 3-year chart on Hain Celestial. See where it was? Hain Celestial, right? This is like a snack company. $50 number. Comes down to 5. Death of by 1,000, hits or cuts. Then basis and earnings come out. They did well. They're cutting debt. Breaks out on massive volume. Now it's just been going sideways. I've been holding these lottery ticket calls for actually a day after the earnings. So I've been holding them for like over 20 days now. I bought the Octobers, and then I had like 35 days. I'm going like, by then, yeah, it should break above 10. Well, it never did. It just keeps going sideways. And while they're going sideways, you know what's happening to the options, right? They're losing value. Why? Because there's something called theta, which is time decay. Well, it's do or die time. I got 9 days left after today, but it is such a beautiful chart. Even now, okay, so even if they expire worthless, the ones I'm holding, will I go hell with this? I'm never going to look at it again. Absolutely not. Then I'll roll them to November's. I'll pay a little bit more, but this is a pattern that I like a lot. So up on huge volume, just going sideways, trading range. If this thing takes out 935, 950 range, this thing is going to fly. When I say fly, it may go to 11 and a half. Will it be by October 18th? I don't know. I hope so. If they do, my nickel options, I paid 5 cents for them. I put like $1,600 into it. Okay. they literally could be $35,000. So I'm just going like, okay, this is my lotto ticket. Once in a while, I'll do this kind of crazy thing. Definitely don't follow me on these. But so full transparency. Other than that, I got nothing else going. I will manage these positions. Again, I'm going to go to the front screen and then answer some questions. And please have some questions. So, okay, let's move this. Let's put this here. All right. So, okay. Finally, okay. So two things: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the my positions, open positions, and then post it on the community page, so that you guys actually can. It's a screenshot, so you guys can blow that up to see what's happening in there. Because a lot of people said, "Well, we can't see it; too small." Okay, fine. No problem. So I'm gonna do that Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 2 p.m. Pacific, because market closes at 1. By the time I can get to it, it shouldn't take me that long, but latest by 2 p.m. it should be on the community page. Number 2, please grab a membership. I'm going to do the next members only live stream at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. That'll be the second one. On that, after that, email me. If you're a member, email me, sergio@sergioavedian.com. I will see if we can arrange for all the members to show up, right? The more you show up, the better. I don't want to talk to myself. On the last one, I think we had 6 people that showed up, and I put the link out. And once I put the link out, you guys could come on and we can see each other actually. Like in StreamYard allows, I think, up to 10 or 20 people to be on at the same time. So, all right. Okay. All right. So questions? No questions? Okay. I talked about the parabolic situation. I shared the screen with you guys. I'll hang out for about another, let's say about 15 minutes or so. Please ask the questions. Okay, MRDSN 189. Good day, fine sir, and chat. Good morning, good day. Yeah, Craig found the community page. Okay. Mojotronics is all the way on the right, the last tab on the YouTube page. Go to my YouTube page. It says, I think it says videos, shorts, live. There are tabs for each one. So if you click one, it'll give you my shorts. It'll click video. It'll give you the regular long form content. If you click live, there will be the replays of the lives from the past with the thumbnail. So if you go all the way to the right, you will see community. And that's where I'm going to post. That's why it's called the community page. So I can post things. That's where I'm going to post my positions, current positions, open positions with the dollar amounts. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, irregardless of what I do. Next members only live stream is on 17th. So by then, so we have some time. We have 10 days. So by then, all the members who watch this now or later, please email me, sergio@sergioavedian.com, so we can adjust the membership meeting or live stream time. So I'm going to do 2 extra for the members only. I'm going to do 2 live streams a month. I think it's definitely worth it. Okay, are SDY and VOO good ETFs? I don't know what they are. I'll take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. SDY. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're the S&P high dividend ETF. It kind of mirrors, but then I think they're mostly high dividend paying stocks out of the S&P 500, such as Coca-Cola's, American Expresses, and things like that. Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to dollar cost average, might as well do it this way. And then my suggestion would be, if you're going to do this in your long-term account, this is not a trading thing, right? I mean, it has done wonderfully well, right? So like this is 1 year. So it was 110. last October actually, and now it's like 140. So 140, but if you look at the spider, right, you guys will see what the difference is. So spider, so spider was at 410 at the same time. Now it's at 575. So 410 to 575 is 165. It's up close to 45% ish. And this one, SDO, what was it? Shit. Okay, no, never mind. SDY was 110. Now it's 138. So it's up about 30%. So equity wise, you had a 30% gain, but I'll bet you had probably close to 5-6% dividends yield. So if you do buy this, I would highly recommend that you reinvest your dividends. That's when the power of compounding comes into play. And you can do that with every brokerage. So when the dividend hits on this every quarter, the dividend will come in cash, and then automatically the brokerage will go on buying more shares with the dividend. So pretty decent. And the other one was VOO. VOO is the Vanguard spider. Same thing. It's like the spider. Okay. SPY and Vanguard S&P 500. So it's the same thing. I'd rather have you do either or, same thing. Like the return is basically the same. Okay. 42%-ish within a year. I'd rather go with the SPYs, but the Vanguard is the same thing as the regular SPY. Low cost S&P 500 ETFs, perfect for dollar cost averaging. Let's see if we have more questions. Good. Yes, tap on videos, then scroll left to expose community on the right. Yes, thanks, Craig. Here, this is how you guys get to the community page. Yes, there's like a row of like video, shorts, whatever. And then at the end of today, you guys will see the screenshot and my position there. Yes, perfect. See, you're learning. DCA is dollar cost average, people. DCA, the okay. You can't DCA the F out of them. Okay. You can just DCA. First of the month, put in $50 in there, $100 in there, whatever you can afford. And set it and forget it. Don't even look at it. Only put enough money in there that you're not going to take out. This is money that's not to be touched. Here's a number that actually I sent it to my daughter because she's getting a paycheck now. I go, listen, I wish somebody told me this at your age. She's just turning 20 now, actually, on the 11th in 4 days. So, I brought her to this house that we live in when she was 19 inches long, and now she's third year of college and amazing girl. I said, listen, you're just 20. If you put in $100 a month into the S&P 500 or any index, triple Qs, Russell 2000, whatever, but preferably S&P 500 spiders, I go, if you do $100 a month from the age of 20 to the age of 50, and retirement age, let's say, is 65. This is without, I go, your career bringing paychecks, massive paychecks, because she's going into biotech or medicine. I go, all you have to do is open a Robinhood account, put $100 in there, and dollar cost average for the next 30 years, $100 a month. Guess how much money she will have, people, in 30 years with the dividends reinvested and the power of compounding? How much money do you think that 100 a month is going to turn into, people? It's $1.25 million. Would you guys not have that money in 30 years? And some of you are going to say, oh, but I'm already 60. Okay, do it for 10 years. It doesn't make any difference. Just do it. Start it. So she goes like, are you serious about this? I'm like, I'm in finance. I think I know what I'm talking about. And I said, if you do it for 40 years, which, right, 40 years, she will have over $2 million, $100 a week. Think about it. Didn't you guys want to know that? Right? I mean, that's amazing, right? Again, Mojotronic says, Yeah, meaning, yeah, exactly. $100 a week. That's it. Just put $100 a week, first of the month. $100 a week. That's a lot. No, no, no. Can you afford that? Well, if you can, great. So then every Monday, DCA, right? I'm talking $100 a month, people. Not like Mojotronics years ago, going big time, $100 a week. He's gonna go to million really fast. The only problem with that Mojotronics is that you're buying. See, the advantage of doing DCA. I don't know. I saw you. You're not that old. Uh, I'm old. If you do $100 a month DCA, so market's going to go down. Market's going. Okay, what if we get in a recession? Right? Okay, market will go down 25%. Okay, so what? So what? Look at the longer term picture, right? Market's down 9 to 11%, 10% on average for the last 100 years. No brainer. Passive investing. You don't have to do what I do, trade in and out, in and out. I have to do that because I have to beat the benchmark because it costs a lot. Inflation is through the roof. I need to make up for that. Okay. But I'm okay at it. I'm good at it. I can do it. But what he's doing is amazing, right? So market goes down 20%. So every first of the month, buy $100 of the same thing. That's it. Don't even look at it. First of the month, buy another $100. Especially if you have youngsters. Okay. Talk to them. Tell them this. Tell them, said Uncle Serge said, if you put $100 in an account of your paycheck, just 100 a month, and if you're 20, 25 years old, by the time you're 55, 65, you will have $1.2 to $2 million in your account. Now, some of you may say, yeah, but Serge, that's the last 100 years. I'm like, I can't go for further than that. I mean, we had the pandemic crash. Market went down 40%. We had the dot-com bubble in 2000. Market went down 50%. We had the 2008 financial crisis. Market went down 55%. Where's the market today? So passively put $100 in. What was that? That was this commercial out there. Wasn't that guy like selling ovens on the infomercial or something? It was so many that it got stuck in my head. He would say, set it and forget it. I'm like, that's what you do. DCA. Set it, forget it. Don't touch the money. Don't ever touch that money. So tell your kids, if you have kids, if you have grandkids, do it for them. Open a custodial account. Put $100. You can't do $100. Put $10 in. Put $50 in. Numbers are not going to change. The return is not going to change. The amount is going to change, obviously. There you go. See? Boom. There you go. See? There you go. $20, $50, $100, whatever it is, man. I'm telling you, I love this crowd. You got to be frugal and you have to put the money in there. So let me get back to the screen one more time. And then I will say goodbye to you. See you Wednesday. This week. Let's do a recap of this week. Really important Fed announcements. All right. So Wednesday, Fed meeting minutes from the last week are coming out. That's going to be important. Let's see what the language changes, why they decided to cut the rates by 50 basis points. There's the initial jobless claims. Important. Friday. Oh, Thursday. Again, CPI, Consumer Price Index. Thursday, two things, CPI and jobless claims. This will show how if CPI is inflation, obviously, Consumer Price Index, if it's trending the way the Fed wants, so they can cut more rates, right? Cut the rates more. Initial jobless claim shows the strength of the employment market, right? So if the initial jobless claims go through the roof, that means these are people either getting laid off and going to unemployment lines. Okay, that's important. Shows the strength of the economy. And then on Friday, PPI, Producer Price Index, is coming out. So it's going to be really important. Hey, Gary, how are you? Good morning. So, Gary, if you missed it, go watch the replay. Because I'm going to go back to my screen and yes, there you go. See? By the way, Gary has, for all of you, has an amazing little app called Maximo. I'm sure some of you have heard. We had him on the show. Definitely, it's for safety, and it'll accept trips according to your filters. It'll decline trips according to your filters. It's an amazing app. It's called Maximo. Still on the Android only, but Gary is a one-man wrecking crew. It works wonderful with Uber and Lyft. It'll like accept one Uber, turn off Lyft, all that good stuff. Although Uber is being nasty to him, which we'll see how that works out. Yeah, anytime, buddy. So yeah, investing at any time is not late. Gotta invest. Gotta put money away. Gotta put money away. And drip, drip, drip. 10 years later, you come back. I'm like, holy crap, that turned into that kind of money? Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had somebody when I was 20, like my daughter, to tell me, you put $100 in here. Like in 30 years, it'll be like $1.2 million. I'm like, what? That's besides the rest of the money you're making, your 401k, your IRA, whatever. That's all this is besides that. Who cannot afford to put $100, $50 a month away? You know how you get to do that? Don't buy Starbucks. Don't buy a $10 cup of coffee. Buy it twice a week, not every day. Then put that money you save on Starbucks or some junk food you're going to buy into that fund and dollar cost average. Period. Don't touch it. So let's look at the positions one more time, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Again, please grab a membership. I'm going to have a members only live stream twice a month. And hold on, let's see. I'm gonna put the comments up in a minute. So grab a membership. Next live, email me Sergio@sergioavedian.com so we can find a time that's good for a lot of people, including myself, because I want to see your faces. You will get a lot more out of it than these little freebies I'm doing here. But I'm trading anyway, so I might as well jump on a live stream. That's one. Number two, my positions are going to be on the community page Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, so go to the community page and check it out, the YouTube channel. It's easy to find. Let's look at the positions one last time, and then we will go away, and then I'll answer some more questions. Please put up the questions. Don't be shy. All right. So we entered those two. All right, let's go through the positions. Let's look at lunar. 740 down 22. Nothing. Same thing as before. Pain celestial. 875 up 3 cents. Nothing important. S&P 500. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What's happening here? We're selling off? Yeah, we're kind of rolling over. I may add to the puts. You guys will find out if I did. Micron. Still holding strong. At 104. No problem. Well, I'm short a couple of those parabolic ones. Tiger 1210. Okay, no big deal. Yeah, 20 and a half. That thing is going to roll over with it. So this morning it was as low as 19 and a half. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at the spiders. Yeah, we're kind of selling off. Let's look at position screen. Okay, spiders. Okay, looks good to me. I'm long 9. Short 9. No problemo. Okay, pretty balanced, really. I will add to, those microns. I'm long 35 of them. They got up to 288, and my cost is 225, 60 cents. That's like $2,000 profit. I will not take it. I'm just going to buy more puts, though. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, let's buy a couple more puts. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's 410. Let's buy 2 more puts. I'm long 9, so let's do 410. And then I'll sell the weeklies against it. Okay. Let's do two more at 395 or 3. Sorry about that. I'm just going to adjust some of these positions. So in case we do get a crack to the downside, a little bit more protection. Buy two more. Two more at 395. Okay. Now let's see if we can sell some of those weeklies at a decent premium. Okay. 85.52. Yeah, let's sell some of those. At 55. Okay. Okay. So far good. Balance is good. And 55 or 10. Yeah, we'll get those 4 10s. Let's get all balanced. Let's do that. Actually, let's have a couple more of those at 90. Okie dokie. We're all balanced now. Are we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okie dokie. No. What? Wait a minute. Oh, no. Shit. Okay. Okay. Let's see what kind of balance we got. We got enough. Actually, let's sell one more. We got two of these going. Okay, sorry, people. I'm just trying to adjust a couple of little positions here. Okay, we're good. All right, I'm going to get back. So I'm going to post this position screen at the end of the day, by latest by 2 p.m. Pacific, for you all to see. It was a request to Zoom, but I can't Zoom, so that way you guys can Zoom. Okay, let's answer some few questions. I didn't do anything. It's the same thing. Okay, so Gary says, Sergio, I'm actually going to close on some property this week. I'm using the money I use investing to be able to do so. There you go. There you go. All right, I'm reading the books because buying a stock at time is too slow. I don't know what that means. Just trying to figure out when I have time to buy the puts and the other things and I still drive. Well, I don't know. Easy. You got to make the time if you want to get off the race. I don't know. I didn't do anything. I'm going to post it on the community page. And last but not least, Gary says, what did you start this account with? And what is, you mean my trading account? Okay. Well, the story of that, Gary, is I start every year at the start of each year. I start with 50K. Right now I'm about 122. I was as high as 155. I had a drawdown, which I kind of stopped. Now I'm about 122. I'm about 125% ish. No, is it? No. Yeah. No, 150%, 145%. So, hoping to end the year about 150 to 160. And then what I'll do is I'll take the money out, I'll pay the taxes, whatever I need to do. And then on January 1st, after about a week of looking at P&L, looking at my trading, my boneheaded mistakes, my good ones, my bad ones, and then I'll go at it again. So that's what I did. That's what I do. I will share that. I don't know. Every quarter I will share that too, by the way. Full transparency. I'm not hiding anything. Cool. Whatever works. All right, guys. Barca's back on winning track. I like it. It was a good weekend. So far, so good for trading lines. And so next member live coming up on the 17th. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday with Power Hour. And check the community page. Spread the word. Thumbs up. Share the videos. Share the live streams. I hope you guys are learning quite a bit. And pay it forward, man. That's all we can do. And tell your youngsters, daughters, granddaughters, their parents, make finance your topic of conversation outside football, outside some garbage you guys saw on social media. Unfortunately, we don't teach enough of it. And because then we create a dependent society. Okay? And then you get those credit cards. You get hooked to them. That's like crack. You buy shit you don't need. You get in debt. And then that's a deadly spiral. I've been there. So I'm going to do this as long as I can. Pay it forward. Lastly, I'm giving you a fish now, but pretty soon, learn how to catch a fish, and that lasts a lifetime. So much love. Be safe. I will see you guys tomorrow on the other channel. Huge interview. Actually, with Jeremy Bird, the head of driver experience at Lyft. It ain't gonna be easy. He's gonna come and try to like softball my shit, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna give him a hell of a time. That's why David Richards not coming back. He just came on and ripped him. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I mean, look, I'm friends with these people, but then they need to know where they stand. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys tomorrow on the other channel. See you Wednesday. I'm doing so many live streams now. See you Wednesday here with Trading with Sergio. Friday a Power Hour. Support the channel. Grab a membership. What else? Yeah, share, like, all that good stuff that you guys know from YouTube. So much love. See you guys on Wednesday.